guys, and welcome to Tracetainment. Thank you guys so much for tuning in with me. It's a pleasure to have you guys here. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and click the subscribe button so you don't miss none of the videos that I post. I also want to say thank you to everyone who's been subscribing. It really means a lot from the bottom of my heart to have all of you guys as family members. It really means a lot, like it really does. I also want all of us to give JD Vance a round of applause. He went on CNN and did an interview with Dana Bash. And there was a lot of got your questions thrown at him, but he handled everything accordingly. He did an awesome job during the interview. Check out what he had to say.
Question,
please.
And I can't believe I have to ask you this, but I do, because Donald Trump has been attacking Kamala Harris's racial identity.
He has not been, but ask your question.
Well, he questioned her racial identity. He said a number of years ago she happened to turn black. Her father is Jamaican. Do you believe Kamala Harris is black?
I believe that Kamala Harris is whatever she says she is, but I believe importantly that President Trump is right that she's a chameleon. She pretends to be one thing in front of one audience. She pretends to be something different in front of another audience. Look, Dana, she's not running a political campaign. She's running a movie. She only speaks to voters behind a teleprompter. Everything is scripted. She doesn't have her policy positions out there. She hasn't answered why she wanted to ban fracking, but now she doesn't. She wanted to fund police, but now she doesn't. She wanted to open the border, but now she doesn't. She should have to answer for why she presents a different set of policies to one audience and a different set of policies to another audience. And I think that's what President Trump is getting at. This is a fundamentally fake person. She's different depending on who she's in front of.
With respect, you changed your position on an important thing, which is Donald Trump.
Of course I did.
So why are you not a chameleon?
Because, Dana, I've explained to the American people what's different. People change their minds when the facts change. They should. But if you want to be the people's vice president or president, you should have to stand before an interviewer and say, this is why I changed my mind. So to everybody who's seen that I criticized Donald Trump, since he asked the question, here are two things.
You didn't just criticize him. You said he could be America's Hitler.
Well, that's a criticism, and I didn't say that exactly, but set that to the side. What I said about Donald Trump and what I believed about Donald Trump, two things that really changed. First of all, I didn't think Donald Trump would be a good president. He was a great president. Where wages were rising. The world was more peaceful. Remember, when Donald Trump was running for president the first time, they said he would start World War III. He brought more peace to the world than any president of my lifetime. The second thing, Dana, is I believed, and I'm ashamed of it, I believed a lot of the media lies about Donald Trump in 2016. I believe that he said things like, for example, the media said Donald Trump accused all Mexicans of being rapists and criminals. You actually look at what he said, he did not say that at all. And I think it's important when you see something, you change your mind, and that's all I've done. And my pitch to the American people would be, I imagine a lot of folks who are thinking about voting for Donald Trump in 2024, maybe they've bought in to the media lies about him. Think for yourself, look at what he actually said, and I think you'll find that he's, one, a very engaging guy, but two, was a very good president.
Wow, so as you guys can see, JD Vance, I don't think he could have said it any better than what he did. He took control of the full situation, responded accordingly, didn't jump out of his character, and did it in a calm manner. You know, I know she was probably expecting him to be like, oh wow, yeah, she got me. No, he owned up to the mistakes he made, and he took full responsibility and gave a reason on why he made that decision at the time. You gotta think, when you're hearing so much of something, you're like, oh, that might be true, but then you actually sit down and you actually meet someone and actually learn about them other than what you're being told, and you figure out you figure out who they actually are. It changes everything. I mean, that goes for anybody. You can not like somebody because of what you heard about them, but then when you actually sit down and you learn that what you heard about them is not what's actually going on, it'll change your mind, you know? And that's what JD Vance went through. He just went through a time where he thought, you know, this is what's been going on, and it turned out not to be that. But guys, let me know what you think about today's video in the comment section, and do you guys think that JD Vance handled this interview the correct way? I think he did an awesome job, but let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. That'll be a wrap today's video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.